Alright, so, Madman, the 30-year anniversary edition, brought to you by Code Red. Um, so, Madman, pretty much typical setup for a slasher film. Camp in the woods, uh, urban myth, urban legend, whatever you want to call it, about Madman Mars, a man who used to beat his wife and children and go out drinking all the time. And one night he comes home with an axe. He kills his kids and his wife and goes into the bar and sets the bloody axe up on the bar, orders a beer, and the bar patrons find out what he has done, drag him out into the woods, hack his face with his own axe, hang him from a tree. When they come back the next morning to cut him down, the noose has been cut and he's gone. They go to his house, bodies of his family all disappeared, never to be seen from again. And that's the story, which is told fantastically by the guy that plays Max. That's actually my favorite scene in the entire movie. It's the beginning campfire scene. Got a lot of atmosphere. It's really cool. But of course, after that, I mean, it's a slasher film. You know what's going to happen. Oh, by the way, let's see. The catalyst for the whole thing is you're not supposed to say Madman Mars above a whisper, or he'll come and get you. And of course, some jackass doesn't believe the story, and he taunts Madman Mars and yells his name and tells him to come get him. Of course, mistake. And the rest of the movie you can kind of guess if you haven't seen it. Madman Mars comes back and hunts everybody down and hacks and slashes and all that good stuff. That being said, I'm not a big fan of Madman. I used to have the Anchor Bay version, and I got rid of it, which apparently is a big mistake because that thing's way out of print. I guess it's going for quite a bit of money right now. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Madman fan, and I'm sorry to all you Madman fans out there. I know there's a lot. I know a lot of people really, really love this movie. Um, I'm just not the biggest fan. To me, it has very intense pacing problems. The beginning of the movie kind of starts out very good, and then just kind of levels off into this eh, boring type. I don't know. Like I said, to me it has really, really bad pacing problems. Um, there are times when I'm very bored. This is, and this is one of those movies that I had a long time ago, like I said, and it wasn't something that I hated. It just wasn't something that I really loved. So I had it for a while. I ended up getting rid of it. And when this came out, I decided, oh, I'll give it another chance. Because I do that a lot. I'll have something and kind of have a on the on the fence kind of verdict for it, and I'll get rid of it. And then a couple years later, a new version will come out, and I'll get it. And sometimes I'll love it, and sometimes I hate it. Just depends. I still have the same verdict for Madman. Like I said, to me it has big pacing problems. Um, Galen Ross from Dawn of the Dead is in it. Her character, to me, is extremely annoying and stupid. Not her. I've met Galen Ross. She's very sweet, very nice lady. Just the character she played was extremely annoying to me. Um, the kills, in my opinion, are very lackluster. I don't really. It's just not a whole lot to them. And Madman himself, the way he looks, and just to me, is in no way, shape, or form scary, creepy, interesting. To me, he looks like a redneck inbred Santa Claus, kind of fumbling around in the forest. He's got these big troll-like feet and big troll-like hands, and I just don't think he looks that cool. Scary, creepy, anything. To me, he's not menacing. With that being said, the film does have this strange, very cool mood and feel to it. It's undeniable. I don't know what it is, but it's not enough for me to really um, like the movie. But fans of Madman will love this disc. Um, it has a feature-length documentary called "The Legend Lives: 30 Years of Madman." Um, Brought to you by the Chainsaw Kiss guys, who were actually at Cinema Wasteland filming a documentary on Jim Van Bever called Diary of a Deadbeat, I believe. Saw him filming a couple times. Um, it has, see, the documentary has Gary Sales, who produced the film, Paul Ehlers, who was, is that right? Paul Ehlers, am I right? Yeah, Paul Ehlers, who played Madman. Um, what was the girl's name? Stacy something? Stacy, I don't see her name on here. She either played Stacy or named Stacy. I don't know. One of the actresses. Galen Ross is missing. Don't know. Um, then you have, let's see, Creepy Kentuckian and Uncle Bill from Dead Pit Radio, who are big fans of Madman. They're on there. Some other fans of Madman. And pretty much this documentary runs the gamut. I mean, from making the film, starting the film, making the film. They go to the location they shot it 30 years later to see if what's going on around there. Um, Fans talk about it. Fans show all their memorabilia. Uh, it's a pretty good documentary. Madman fans will really love that on here. Um, there's a little thing where they show some lyrics, and it's called Band Fans of Madman. Uh, oh, the guy from CKY is also in the documentary, Darren Miller. Um, anyway, Band Fans of Madman. If they couldn't get the rights to the songs, they put the lyrics. These are all songs that were inspired by the film Madman. Some of them, they did get the rights, so they played the songs. Um, there's an images gallery with a little commentary over it from uh, Gary Sales, the producer. There is also like a in memoriam thing because the director Joe Giannone and one of the actors Tony Fish Unziata have since passed. I think Tony passed in '09 and the director Joe passed in '06. So they have like a little in memoriam. And there's an audio commentary which has those two guys on it. So my guess is the commentary was taken over from the old Anchor Bay disc. And also on that commentary is Paul Ehlers and Gary Sales. I think that's it. There's also TV spots, theatrical trailer. Image quality is not that great. There's some print damage quite a bit on the disc, and it's picture quality is kind of murky and cloudy and grainy. It's not the best. It's not the worst, but it's not that great. So other than the picture quality, fans of Madman are really going to want to pick this up because just for the documentary alone, the thing is really good. So fans of Madman, definitely, you're going to want to pick this up. I'm going to put your old Anchor Bay disc aside and put this to the front of the pack. So sorry to all you guys out there that are fans. I don't like the movie all that much. Like I said, it's not the worst thing ever, but just not a big fan. But fan of the disc, good stuff there. So